Hey guys, Bowtie Daniels here, and welcome back to another episode on the Season 2 WiarCrafft server. So we're actually just picking up moments after I finished recording the last episode. Basically, I just walked straight over here, slept the night away, and stood in front of the board and recorded the intro. So I didn't feel like editing that last episode yet. I wanted to keep playing Minecraft. So let's go ahead and start off and take a look at what have we accomplished so far. So we have started terraforming the island, but we have not finished that, so we're not going to take that down yet. But we did fight the wither, so we'll bring that down. We're still working on getting a full beacon. Did I take care of anything else on here? I don't think so. I think it was just that one. I kind of took on a mine shaft, but not really in the last episode. I think that's going to be it. And what do I want to add on for this next open slot here? Alright, so the last thing I'm going to add on here, or at least the last thing for an open slot, because I'm going to continue updating this as time goes on and we complete more things, I decided to add on detail island terraforming. So we're not going to do that today. Today I want to work on some mob farms, specifically these two farms down here. The drowned mob farm, that's pretty simple, pretty quick, easy to do. The creeper mob farm, that one is going to take a little bit more time because I want to be able to get to this task over here to open up a rocket shop. Now that we have a shop selling elytra, or elytra, or however you want to say it, on the server, that's going to be a good way to get some diamonds and earn some money by selling rockets. We already have the sugarcane farm over there producing, so I got like 2 double chests of sugarcane already, so I'm happy with that. But let me do some resource gathering, and then I'll get back to you when I'm going to build. I think I'm going to start off with the drowned farm, because that one's a bit easier and quicker to take care of. Alright, so here we are at the location of where I'm going to be building or have started building the drowned farm. As you can see, it seems to be a pretty decent location, because I am just surrounded by drown. I got this guy here, I got the one that you just saw me kill, I got him over there, and there's a couple that I killed before I started recording this clip. I thought it'd be good to just show that this seems to be an RA area. So what I did is I selected an area that is fairly flat. I mean, I can flatten this out a little bit more over there and a little bit more over there. And I got it so it's between 2 ravines. So the lower that I can get down in the world, the better it's going to be for producing spawn of drown. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna have to get some of these icebergs nearby cleared out, because if I go up to the top, where is he? Yeah, see, I got a skeleton right over there. So that's gonna impact rates a little bit if I'm not careful and don't clear out everything that I need to clear out here. So let me finish getting rid of these guys. I was really hoping one of them would have a trident, because after fighting the wither in the last episode, I lost my trident because I had it on me the first time I died, so that was a real smart move on my half. But I'm going to continue working on this. Oh, I forgot to bring the soul sand. That's what I meant to grab. Alright, so here we are, placing some of the final touches on the farm. Now, these slabs are going to get removed. I just need to get rid of them so these bubble columns, I don't have to fight with them when I'm putting in some of the last bits, at least on the overworld portion of this farm. So if you're not familiar with how this works, this needs to go 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, placing down the string triggers an event from the observer block into the piston. So if I were to come up here and be a mob, you know, I get kind of pushed over into the portal. The portal's going to funnel everyone into the nether, which is where we're going to have our killing station. And that way we can AFK here for a little bit on times like this when the server's pretty empty, and not have to worry about the mob cap, because that's not going to apply once we get into the nether. We go into the nether and get everything killed. So that's looking good. That should all work now. So the next thing I need to do is figure out where the center of this farm is and where the cords of that would be in the nether. So if we're looking right, pull up F3, I want to be looking at block. Alright, let's put these cords in chat so I don't forget, because I do have that problem. So we're going to be looking at block 2248 and 1008, and I'm not really worried about the y-axis. I'm only worried about the x and z, so I can divide that by 8 and bring it into the nether and build a portal there where our killing station will be. So let me start figuring that out, because I don't want to do math on screen, and then I'll catch up with you. Alright, so here we go. I got the portal made up. Let's light this bad boy up, and hopefully it links up to where we made the farm. If not, then I'm gonna have to redo a bunch of work. So, fingers crossed. Well, that's upsetting. Go up. We go in. This should link up properly this time. What did I do wrong? Let's break this one now. Go in here and see what happens. What? I need to fix this portal and get that working again, because I do want to have this portal active. Then I gotta go through and make sure everything links up again. On the plus side, I did get some obsidian out of all this. Okay. I'm gonna break this portal because it's not worth having. Okay. Wow. I wish I was recording earlier, and that's because as I started setting up this farm here, I was attacked by a drown with a trident, and I killed him. It was the very first drown that I've seen in this area. So I went ahead and I pulled out my sword, gave him a couple of whacks, and he dropped the trident that's in really good condition. Like, out of all the tridents that I've gotten on the server, and I think I'm the only person that's actually gotten any tridents from drowned. I don't know why I'm having this incredibly ridiculous luck. This is by far the one that's in the best condition. Like, I'm not afraid to use this one right now if I were to get attacked by a drown. Anyone? No? Okay. So, let me put this in my end chest. I don't want anything to happen to that right now. Why do I still have these boots in here? Wait. These are my good boots. Why am I not wearing my good boots? Let's put those on. Right. What am I missing? Mending, feather falling, depth strider, feather falling, unbreaking. Oh, that's what didn't. Well, I never put on those boots. Okay, so let's put those away. Yeah, let's keep my good boots on. So yeah, I'm building a different farm design now for these drowns. My episode is just getting completely thrown off. So it's gonna start off the same with the bottom. I'm gonna have a villager standing in here, and then the drown are all gonna try and come in, and there's gonna be soul sand here, 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 and here. And instead, I'm going to have columns going up into the sky. And originally, I didn't do that because I didn't want to make some big building into the sky like I already did with the drowned farm, guardian farm, especially because I wanted to build it closer to my base. I wanted to use portals, so it'd be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So after the last design didn't work out, I boated around for a while, even went on Admist and a mist. I don't know how to say it. I always mess up how to say it. It's the seed viewer for 113, and I couldn't find a location that was as good as the first one that I found. It was just really good with a lot of flat land. It was really in a much deeper ocean than what I'm in even now. I had multiple ravines nearby. I'm gonna have to do some cleanup work and clearing out all this magma block from this ravine because I don't want the drown to get sucked down in there. I want to make sure that they pathfind effectively to this farm. So yeah, that didn't work out. So I changed up the design to a different one that El Mango does, where it's going to be pillaring up, I think it's like supposed to go 110, 115 blocks up from wherever the villager is standing. And that one has the benefit of being able to AFK and not have to worry about going into the nether. Because if you let all the mobs go into the nether, you don't have to worry about the mob cap, but then if someone goes into the nether, you have the risk of the nether, those chunks being loaded, and then the mobs being despawning when someone's traveling through the nether. So this one won't have that problem, but I do have to worry about mob cap, so I may just have to when I do AFK, use like an auto clicker and at the killing chambers be like smack, 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 to get things up, or you just AFK for short sessions and come back and clear everything out. So I'm going to continue working on this and building this up, and I'll catch up with you when I have something more to show. Alright, so a little bit of a progress update here. I started getting the tunnel built up, and I stopped once I hit the, not the tunnel, the pillar, and I stopped once I got to the surface area, and I started off using glass, and then I noticed that when I was looking down here that the, come on, I hate this thing with 113 is you get stuck in swim mode and now you're crawling around the ground. But what I noticed, there we go, is that, and I'll have to get rid of the ender chest too because that's affecting light levels, but the glass was letting the sunlight come all the way down through. It wasn't, you know, diffusing and dissipating any weaker. It just, you know, maintained its strength. So it came down here and it was like light level 14, which I thought was really weird. That I'm pretty sure is probably a bug or something. So I did a couple of layers up top with stone bricks. That way the light levels down here will be 0, and this is all going to be a spawnable space for a drowned. They'll come walking up in here, trying to get the villager that'll be down there and go, and then up there we'll kill them. But I'm stopping here at this point because I need to get a villager in here. So I made a portal to kind of get linked up to this place. I think there's a village somewhere a couple hundred blocks that way. I gotta go see if I can grab one out from there. And then drop him down into here. I should also probably get that cleared out. Yeah, let me do that first, and then I'll get the villager and try and get him over to here, and hopefully that works out all right. Okay, so, guy, we're here. You're gonna go down this hole. I promise you it's safe down there. And you're gonna do a very important thing for everyone here on the server. You're going to attract all the drown. Okay, yep, good, glad you understand. And we're gonna get tridents because of you. Good. Got it. Now, get down there. Go on. Yes, yes, you have to. You are the lucky selected one because you're a leather worker and no one likes you. Alright, so here we are. We are almost done with the pillar going up. And there it is. So we're up here at Y150. And then I gotta figure out what direction I want all these guys to be pushed out towards. But it's gonna go, yeah, one of these 4 directions. It's gonna go into, where do I have? There we go. Maybe I'll bring it out this way. Push it out. So if I were to have a water source back here, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's bring it out 7 and 8. And that should push everything over to here, where our killing chamber will be. So that needs to come up like so. Let's move that like that. Some more stone bricks. So something like that. And then I also have to make all of these into water sources now. And I'm going to do that by using some kelp. Because when you place kelp, it goes ahead and it changes the water into a water source, even if it is flowing water. So that's going to be the easy way of doing this. Oh, and there goes a drown. So we know this is already working. This guy is there, nice and safe. So I got to be careful going up these things because I might get killed. Fantastic. So we got the farm finished here. There's some water streams that are going to push the drown down into this drop chute. Once they are up here, you'll be able to hit them with your sword, or in this case it'll be my sword. This is my little AFK spot. I'm not going to get anything right away. This is a slow farm, so you do need to AFK for a bit before anything shows up. Especially with Rosso on the server, he said he was killing pigmen in the Wither Skeleton farm. So there's a good chance he could be using up some of the mob cap, which is going to slow down the rates on this farm depending on what he's doing. I'm going to just, step back for a second, walk away from the computer, and come back in a little bit and see if we have anything here waiting to be killed. So, fingers crossed. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes and here I am back at the farm. It doesn't look like we were lucky enough to have any Trident wielders in there, but I'm seeing maybe 3 or 4 in here. It doesn't seem like there's that many, but let's go ahead and take care of a couple of them. Now, I'm not going to use my sword for this. Let me use, the whoops. Where'd that go? There we go. I'm going to use the axe. I don't want looting on anything here. I want to try and get a good idea of how many there actually are. So, with the axe, I can kill them one at a time. And this will give me an idea of like how many we actually got in the 20 minutes. But maybe, looks like there could be 2 or 3 stuck in there. There's definitely one here. And there's a baby one in the back. So let's take care of a couple here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got 5 pieces of rotten flesh, so that lines up right. So, not the most efficient farm, but there are some optimizations that I need to do. So this is fine for now. I'll do the optimizations another time. What I want to work on next is the creeper farm. Alright guys, so here we are. I know in the last clip I said I was going to be getting preparations to be making a creeper farm, but I've had a bit of a change of plans. I was talking to one of the other members on the server. I'm not going to mention who, because I'm not going to do any spoilers, but they're going to be doing a creeper farm, opening up a rocket shop and all that, and I'm not about to be in competition with anyone, so I want to open up my own shop, and I had a really good idea of what I want to do, but first, I need to get up here, up to the ceiling of the nether. So I got a spot figured out of where I want to go and what block I'm going to get up to. And then I got to remove a bit of bedrock. So let's see. I should have everything I need right here in this box. I just want to double check, make sure I have obsidian and flint and steel because I don't want to get stuck up there. And just in case, I got to grab my ender chest. That way I can put stuff in there and I can still access it in the event that I do get stuck up there for some reason. So I got the spot figured out. You want to make sure that when you're doing this, you're picking a spot that when you look right above you, it's going to be Y127. So I got a couple of those spots right next to each other, which is perfect. And I got one that goes all the way up from the ground here to the very top. So there's an old trick. You probably have seen this if you follow any other YouTubers before, but you put a ladder, you ender pearl up into it, and nope, didn't work that time. Let's try that again. There we go. So I got up onto the ladder, I hopped up, and now I'm on the ceiling of the nether. Now, just to be safe, to make sure I can get back up here, I'm going to go ahead and quickly make a portal, and this is just a temporary portal. Now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have made it in this exact spot. Yeah, I'm going to move this portal back a little bit, but in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and cut here because the method for doing this, it's a little bit complicated, and yeah, let's put it right here. And it's not something that I'm comfortable doing on camera because, well, like I said, it's a little bit complicated and it's very likely that I'm going to make a mistake or 2 or 12. I did this a couple of times in a practice test world and it took me like a good half hour to get that right. So I doubt you want to hang out with me for half an hour here on camera while I try to get this right. Okay, so I know I said I was going to catch up with you once I was ready to do this. I'm only really through the first couple of steps, but this is involving some TNT here. And, you know, you never know what happens when you do TNT. There's a good chance I could hurt myself. So I'm going to place this and I messed up. Alright, so let's try take 2 here. I messed something up the first time. Not sure what I did, but if it doesn't work this time, I have one more attempt because then I don't have enough iron to, right? I don't have any extra iron. Yeah, I won't have enough iron to make another minecart and go through this whole process. So, fingers crossed. Yep, I don't know what I'm doing wrong now. Should have been recording at that time because it finally worked. That was my my third attempt. No idea what I was doing wrong. Yeah, let's keep going. Alright, so here it is, the moment of truth. There's a lever on the other side of this machine here. And once I flick this lever, the block of bedrock right below this piston will be deleted. I'm not entirely sure how this all works, but it works. So that's all that I really care about. And 3, 2, 1. I don't think this worked because when I tested this, this piston was facing upward. So we'll break this and see what happened. And yeah, so I messed something up somewhere along the line. Well, let me give this another shot. All right, here we are. Take 2. And here we go. This time it worked. So I'm assuming it worked at least because when I've done this in the tests, anytime that the piston head was facing upward, the bedrock below it was deleted. So I don't know what I did last time that messed it up, but I'm pretty sure I did the same thing. So let's find out for sure and break this piston, and ta-da! We have broken bedrock. And it's lined up perfectly with the ladder that we have here. So we'll place a block in. Do I have any more ladders? Okay, so there we go. We have our way up through bedrock now on the server. For the time being, I'm actually keeping this a little bit of a secret. I'll tell people about it soon enough. I want to get the farm up and running first. Then I'll show people how to get up here and all that sort of stuff. But eventually what I want to do is, once I have enough iron, or not enough iron. Why do I keep calling it iron? It's not iron, it's gold. Once I get the gold farm up and running, and have enough of it to start a shop, I'm going to go ahead and open up one of those, and then hopefully start making some more of a profit, because I got some ideas of what I can sell there, as well as some very specialty items. And I don't need this portal up anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. But that's going to be it for today's episode. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. This has been Bowtie Guy. I cannot talk. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's try that again, except I'm going to stand right here and do it because why not? So if you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. This has been Bowtie Guys. Peace out.